It's your man back once again with a second live. Here we are, BMF, first reactions for episode 2, season 3, right? Season 3? Season 4, season 4, right? I put season 3. I got to correct it. What's good? What's good? Come on in the room, family. Come on in the room. It's your boy. We back once again. We in the building, fam. We in the building. There we go. Once again, we back. What's good? What's good? BMF, first reactions, your boy VACAY-J. What's good, my guy? What's good? Stephen Harris in the building. What's good? What's good? What's going on, fam? You see me, dog. Yeah, I'm on top of it. I'm on it. Be back once again in the new stew. That's right. BMF, first reaction. What you think about the episode, bro? What you think about the episode? What you think about the episode, fam? Let me know what you think about the episode. Man, oh man, this girl right here. Cole ain't playing. Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. What's up, family? What's up, family? We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Your man VACAY-J. First reaction. What'd you think about episode 2, fam? What'd you think about episode 2? Okay. You give it an episode of 9. Okay. You give it an episode of 9. Okay. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. Hit that like button, as my brother said. Appreciate that. If you on your phone, tap the screen. BMF, first reaction. It's your boy VACAY. You know how I do, man. You know how I do. You can hear me loud and clear, huh? Yeah, you gave it a 9, huh? Why'd you give it a 9, man? Let me know. Let me know what you like best about it. What's the top 3 things you like? What's the top 3 things you don't like about the episode? You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. RP, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8.5. I'm gonna give it an 8.5. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm gonna give it a 9 too. I'm gonna give it a 9 too because Lucky came through. You know what I'm saying? Lucky, she came through. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, she Lucky boy. Gee. She's amazing. She's amazing. She way better than Angel B. Like, I was like, Jesus. Man, Lucky. When did we get so lucky, Meech? When did we get so lucky with Lucky B? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give it a 9 based off of the episode. It was some action. It was some action in there. And what you think about the Red Dogs, man? I think Big Man from the Red Dogs actually probably set up that Asian dude, man. I think he was ready for him to go. The stuff in the desert is the worst part. Yeah, dog. See, that's what I was afraid of. You know what I'm saying? Kang fatality. right. Kang fatality. What's up, Lord Bison? What's good? Yeah, fatality, right? That was Kang, right? Yeah, that was. I knew I recognized dude. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, dog. Like I think Big Man set him up. I think Big Man set him up to get the other guys. It's friendly fire. That's what took him out. You know what I'm saying? But come on, man. These guys look like they sharpshooters with the AKs, man. Nah, I don't think that was an accident. I really don't think that was an accident. I think Big Man spoke to one of the dudes with the AKs and just like, yo, just, you know what I'm saying? Shoot around his way, see what you can do. You know what I mean? Like it was just too precise right here. Like he just bled out, was like done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What's good? Cool breeze. Cool breeze. What's good? First reaction, BMF family. Yo, Nicole, boy. Well, she did her first bid, you know what I'm saying? She did her first bid, right? You know what I'm saying? Like she basically spent the night. She spent the night up in the spot because she 18 now. I don't think that was the first time she had sex. But yeah, man, she was in the back seat of her car. That joint was stolen, son. Dang. I mean, that's the worst, right? Like your big brother give you a gift. You go, you know what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing crazy. You just hanging out with your boyfriend, you know what I mean? About to go to college. You trying to, make a commitment, keep it committed. She got a scholarship to Morris Brant, but bruh, you're gonna get arrested and it's your brother's fault. All his fault. Even though he, they told him, yeah, it's clean, it's clean. Yeah, all right, but I don't think she gonna keep that scholarship at this point, man. Like, and then Lucille with the holier than thou, bro. I was kind of upset with Lucille right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the detective told me what you was doing in that car. You should be ashamed of yourself. Like, meanwhile, last season you was screwing around the doctor, hanging around the doctor. Then you ain't had sex with him until you got the divorce, but still, you was messing around with the doctor while you was still married to Charles. You know what I'm saying? Popcorn, the kettle black. Come on, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me see what y'all saying. Stephen Harris says the Red Dogs, but a beat down on Detective Brian. Yeah, they did, dog. They did. They did. I was kind of like, good. You need that beat down. Yeah, Brian, you need a beat down. Hit that like button, fam. Tap the screen if you're on your phone. It's your man Vacay. First reaction. Lil Bison says the same friendly fire killed the Chicago cop. That's crazy. Crazy. I'm saying, man, stuff like that, man. I'll be thinking that joint be a setup, dog. You know what I mean? Nobody says Nicole is going to be pissed. Yes, she is. Like, a whole life is pretty much ruined at this point. You know what I mean? Like, she got a record now. She's officially arrested, dog, for possession of a stolen vehicle, dog. That's bad. Like, it's over, man. Like, how you still gonna keep your scholarship with that? It ain't happening. Women should not even be. She shouldn't even be a pastor. Oh, you said women shouldn't even be a pastor. I hear you, dog. But yeah, man, she talking holier than now. You should be ashamed of yourself. No, you should be ashamed of yourself, man. And you heard Charles calm her down. He's like, yo, you need to give the same grace to your own family when you know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna give grace to other people's family, but you ain't gonna give grace to your own family? You know what I mean? And she's like, get off me. He's like, yo, you heard what I said, woman. Yo, their whole relationship is weird now. You know what I'm saying? Since the divorce, she's like, it's my house. Don't answer the door. Don't answer the phone. The phone ringing. He looking at her like, it's your house. You know what I'm saying? You gonna answer the phone or what? So Stephen Harris says, Bryant, keep lucking out with all. Yeah, I know, man. All the leads, right? Yeah, man. Like, this story, man. You know what I mean? So Bryant, boy, he got that beat down. I was like, yes, 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 yes. But yes, like I said, I think the King being taken out, I think that was a setup, fam. I think that was a setup. This is kind of dope, man. My mic is the shirt. Yeah, man. So Nicole, like I said, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? But yo, this was crazy right here, right? Crazy. This is the beginning stages of the label, dog. And I was saying it earlier. I was like, yo, if they're gonna start a label in the whole nine and do all of this and that in Atlanta, I mean, either this gonna be leading to the last season or this is the last season because they got caught up after that, right? They got caught up after starting the label. But that girl right there, she gonna be the next star on that BMF, right? We're gonna see how that goes. We're gonna see how that goes. But the manager, the manager was treating her like trash. Probably took all the money. He's the producer, right? He's the producer slash manager. Got her dressing all weird. And Meech is like, yo, he already pissing me off, dog. Like, drink this. Don't drink the cheap stuff. That was kind of wild. I mean, Meech gonna take over and make sure she's straight, but still, like, producers just treating her like trash. Crazy, dog. Crazy, crazy. You know what I mean? And she look cute. She look cute. But Lucky, dog. Lucky, man. I wish I had a picture of Lucky. Bruh. Bruh, she's breathtaking. Anyway. We say Lord Bison says Meech is going to sign and smash. Of course. Of course. Of course. You know what I mean? Like, Meech was before. I'm not saying Meech is like Diddy at all. I'm not saying that at all. But this Meech started the label like. Let's see. Stephen Harris says she lost all her religion. Yep. Lucille hit below the belt. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. I was kind of upset about that too, man. You know what I mean? If you wasn't chasing a pipe dream, talking to Charles like that, you wasn't chasing a pipe dream and providing for your family. You the one running around with a doctor getting a divorce, talking about provide for the family. You know what I mean? Like, come on with all that. Come on with all of that. Like, I wasn't really feeling Lucille in this one right here. You know what I'm saying? At all. I was feeling her in the beginning when she was singing, and then she gave, you know, Brian, B Mickey a hug and said, we'll ask the ask the board to give us some money for the benevolence for your daughter. We're gonna get to him in a minute. Meech is gonna dress up Purdy, Purdy, like a absolutely. He gonna take care of him. And then you already know they gonna smash, dash, whatever, do what they do. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. But you already know Meech is gonna charm the clothes off of her and get rid of that producer or just make him work. You know what I mean? But he could definitely gonna punk that producer. I already can see that happening. I already can see that happening. Yeah, this is the part right here. Yo, this is the part right here when they got her out of jail and she was like, let me get this straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get mad at me because my brother gave me a stolen car and I'm the one that spent the night in jail? You know what I'm saying? You should be talking, man. Like, you shouldn't be talking right now. You know what I mean? Pastor. She said that road got to your head. I was like, oh, you crazy girl. Like, Nicole is wild, son. Like, you don't say that to no mama, yo. That robe got to your head. You know what I'm saying? You acting a little holier than thou. She was about to get it, boy. She was about to get it. If Charles wasn't there, it'd be a wrap, yo. 18 or not, she would have got a whooping. She would have got whoop, whoop, whoop. Again, first reactions for BMF. Rated, man. Rated. Lord Bison. I think, Steven, you already said you gave it a 9, right? Lord Bison, what do you rate this episode, man? I give it a 9 too. I give it a 9 too. I definitely give it a 9 too. You know what I'm saying? Definitely because of Lucky. Lucky brought it over. I was at 8.5. I was at 8, and then Lucky just kind of sealed the deal. You know what I'm saying? Giving Meech the, what was that? Ecstasy? That was probably ecstasy. Yeah. Stephen Harris says Nicole spoke the truth. She did. She did. I mean, but she was pissed off. I mean, come on, man. You spent a night up in the pen, the holding cell. It wasn't really jail. It was the holding cell, right? And you up in there with them crazy women because you 18. He's like, yeah, I got a room for you at, what did he say? Hotel Gray Skull, whatever he said. She was like, why? He's like, because you 18 now. Like, dang, man. See, there's good things and bad things when you grow up too fast. Lobite said Lucille was acting like Janita. I know, right? So you give it an 8? Okay. Lucky to Red. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Lucky. She's my favorite new character. Yeah. Wish I had a picture of her. Don't have a picture. Wish I had one. I will. Don't worry. Your man was directing this. I think he did an okay job. I think he did a good job on this. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I give it a 9. He made sure. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for making sure that we had, the strip club and it was absolutely laid out properly. Okay. The shots that we saw, Lucky in, that's Mr. Director there. Yeah. Thank you, sir. I want to thank him. Good job. Good job. That's why you get a 9. You get a 9. You know what I mean? You get a 9. It was at 8 before for me, but you get a 9 because you got the right shots with Lucky. You know what I'm saying? You got the right shots with Lucky right there. You know what I mean? But yeah, he directed it, and yeah, he did his thing. He did his thing. You see, there she go. There she go. Ah, she was singing. I mean, she could sing. I mean, in real life, Mecole White, that's her name, Mecole. She really can sing. You know what I'm saying? Like, in real life, she can really sing. But yeah, she passed her in the singing and the whole 9. But this right here, she flipped the script. All like, yeah, I love you, B Mickey, I love you, and turn around, she about to take out her own daughter because her daughter was like, yo, that robe got to your head. Right here. Yo, do you feel sorry for B Mickey right now? Are you feeling a little bit sorry for B Mickey or his daughter? Like, do you feel just a tiny bit sorry? You know what I'm saying? Even though it's like, yo, you was a snitch, yo, you was wearing the wire, but that they made him do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why he's trying to explain, but he never got a chance to really explain that they put the pressure on him, and you know what I'm saying, they was threatening his mom and the whole nine. You know what I mean? Like it was a whole lot of stuff going on, but Miche wasn't trying to hear that, man. I mean, you got the wire in your hat. He's like, yo, but he told him he had the wire. You know what I'm saying? Like he was telling him, like, yo, they wired me up. I'm trying to explain. He still hasn't gotten the opportunity to explain. But Meech is just like, nah, I'm not trying to hear it. Even Terry not trying to hear it, man. Crazy. Lucky, yes. Yes, sir. Yes, Lucky. Yeah, we want to see more Lucky. The powers that be, if you're watching VACAY-JayTV, my cronies here, my homies here, you know what I'm saying? My brothers here, we like what you did with Lucky. We would like to see more of Lucky, please. Like we're making a special request. Special request. Can you give us more Lucky, please? We would appreciate more Lucky on BMF. Yeah, yeah. And especially in the palace, right? In the palace, that's what we're looking for. Okay. Stephen Harris says, Lucille, go pick up an extra shift. Go pick up an extra shift at Wendy's. You know what I mean? Like, really, she was on some other stuff when she was talking to, you know what I'm saying? Like, talking down to him, like, yo, if you wasn't chasing a pipe dream, like, what are you talking about? You fell in love with this man because of his singing. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden now you want to talk down to him. Like, it's not his fault. The main singer had to get like vocal surgery. This man working. This man, you know what I mean? As soon as he get off the phone, what you gonna do for child support? He's like, man, ain't no children in this house no more. You know what I'm saying? Like Nicole is 18 now, and the boys are grown. Like, what you talking about child support? You know, she was on some stuff. As soon as he got off the phone, she was on some stuff, man. So this you know, I'm not really feeling it. I'm not really feeling what you know what she doing right here. You know what I mean? Like she need to chill. She need to chill. You know what I mean? Good old Charles, man. Good old Charles, man. Oh, my guy. Salute. Salute. Oh yeah, I got the stuff back. You know what I mean? We back on board, man. We back in the building. That's my dog. Appreciate you, my brother Lord Bison. That's my dog. Appreciate that. That's my dog. Yeah. You know what you get. You get the royal.
Thank you for your contribution.
Yes, sir.
And bringing that vacay energy.
Appreciate that, my brother. Appreciate the super chat right there, my brother. And you say the way that Black Red Dog Cop looked in the mirror at Brian was sus. Exactly. That's why I said what I said, man. Good eye on that. Cause I saw the same thing, bro. I saw the same thing. That's why I said I believe it was a setup. I believe it was a setup. And thank you once again for the super chat, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, my bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. That's why I said what I said earlier. I believe it was a setup. I believe it was a setup. That's why he was like, and that's why I guess, hold on. That's why I think Brian was on some like, nah, we shouldn't go in. Pardon me. He's like, nah, we shouldn't go in like that. That's not the right move. So I think Brian kind of knew what was going on. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But once dude looked at him in the mirror, like you said, I think Brian was like, oh, okay, let me just chill. Let me just shut the hell up because y'all about to do some stuff. You know what I mean? But salute to you, Lord Bison. Appreciate that, my brother. Appreciate that, my brother. And yes, good eye on that. But yeah, definitely. Lord Bison says, I was a military policeman. I know all the tricks cops play. Salute, my guy. Thank you for your service. And thank you for your super chat, brother. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you right there. So yeah, you definitely know all the tricks and the signals and the, you know what I'm saying? Like look in the mirror, be like, like you don't gotta do much. Be like, bro, just looking at you like, bro, relax. I got it all set up, right? So salute to you, my brother. Thank you for that. Yeah, man, this was a wild episode, man. Meech, bruh, Meech. So this season, Meech is getting on some spiritual stuff. I mean, since he got bit, right? Bit on the leg, and then the voodoo guy came, and then he did what he did. Now he's like, I'm anointed, and now they out in Mexico. I just hope this Mexico thing don't get on my nerves, man. You know what I mean? I just hope the Mexico thing don't get on my nerves. I just, but he like, yeah, I'm anointed now. See, you know what I'm saying? I'm anointed. All right, brother, you anointed. There she is. Okay. I see the potential. I see the potential. You know what I'm saying? Meech taking care of her. I can see that. But see, she kind of remind me of Angel right now. She kind of remind me of Angel. So, we gonna let it rock. You know what I'm saying? I seen the preview for the next episode. Meech going to start the label. She gonna have her own video and all of that good stuff. So we gonna see what happens with Shorty right here. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Meech gonna get at her. Meech gonna get at her. This right here was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Went up in the spot. Yo, you told me that the car was clean, but that's what I was told. And then Brian walking up in there, he's like, yo, we gotta go. You got a back door? He says, silence is golden. That's what he says. Silence is golden. I'll come back around and spend the block, give you some money, but silence is golden. Don't say a damn thing to this guy when he comes in the door. You know what I'm saying? And Brian just walking in, asking questions. Yeah, I look at the books. He said Atlanta PD. You are not Atlanta PD, bro. You lying. Lying. You just a corrupt cop from Detroit, bro. Lying. You are not Atlanta PD. It's like, yeah, why don't you open up the books? It's like, not without a warrant. She was smart. She was smart. You know what I'm saying? Purdy is pretty. Yeah, she purdy. She purdy. Miss Purdy is pretty. Yeah, she definitely pretty. You know what I mean? Let me go back to her. Yeah, she purdy. She purdy. You know what I'm saying? You know, we gotta have the pretty ones on the show, so, but she ain't topping Lucky. She not yet. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see more before, Lucky is number one right now. All right. The number one shorty on BMF, Lucky. We rocking with Lucky. You know what I mean? Where's the picture with Lucky at? They ain't give me no pictures with Lucky. But your man was trying, man. Yo, he really, really after Meech, man. Like, bruh, like, when are you gonna get another beatdown? Yeah. Hold on. We get back to that. Yeah, okay. He was directing. Same picture. Okay, I'm just going through some pictures that I got already. Okay. Yeah, this guy, man. Greedy mother, man. Yeah, they chasing after me, but they ain't chasing after me. Greedy. Jay Push, you greedy. And because of your greed, it's going to catch up to you. It's going to catch up to you. Guaranteed it's going to catch up to you, bro. You know what I mean? It's going to catch up to you. What do y'all think about Jay Push and his greed and this and that? Like, it's going to catch up to him, man. You know what I mean? Let me see. Somebody said something. What you say? Oh, that car dealer lady looks like a free. Oh, they hit your message, man. Freaky MILF. Yeah. They hit your message, bro. But I see it. Let's see. Oh, okay. I unhit it. There we go. It's not hitting anymore. Yeah, man. So Jay Push, man, he gonna get greedy. He gonna try to make moves. Already saw the preview for the next episode, man. This dude, Jay Push, I don't know. They may take down Jay Push. We'll see. Stephen Harris says Detective Waters arrested Nicole. Okay, that's the guy. Yeah, he's the one that called Brian on some like, yeah, I'm giving you a call. Yeah, so you can go and check it out. Check out what's going on down there. So yeah, Detective Waters, he's a jerk. Like, if you want to keep that scholarship, you better tell me who it is. Yeah, who's your brother? Yeah, my brother. Once she said my brother, you heard the music was like boom. It was like boom. Oh no, it wasn't. Oh yeah. It was like, no, it wasn't like that. That's what I was. Cut that off. I was like, oh my God. You said my brother? Oh, but when she said, oh, my brother, what did it say? Mike Smith, Mike Williams, illegitimate brother. I was like, okay, Nikki. Okay, Nikki. Good job. Lobaisa says Lucky was in season 3. She was? Yeah, I gotta change the title of season 4. She was, huh? She I don't remember her looking like they made Lucky look real good in this one. I was like, maybe because I was paying attention to Angel, you know what I'm saying, and the other girls, but Lucky, I don't know. This season, she, you know what I'm saying, from season to season, she got better. You know what I'm saying? They gave her a better wig, you know what I mean, and some other stuff. I mean, Lucky was Lucky was right. She was right. Yeah, they ain't show too much of her last season. They showed her, but they ain't show like the way they showing her now. Yeah. Lucky. Yeah, we want more Lucky. He said, but Meech was with Angel. Now Angel is elsewhere. Yeah. I thought he was gonna see Angel in this one, but nah. Lucky the one. Yeah, her hair was black in season. Yeah. See, I knew they did something different because I'm like, it's something different. And she was in season 3. So. Yes, sir. Yes, we want more Lucky. I'm gonna find a picture. Somewhere, somehow, we gonna find more Lucky. Okay. We gonna definitely see more Lucky. You know what I'm saying? But I think this was a good episode. I wasn't mad at it. This was good to me. Lucky brought it to 9. It was at 8 before. I think it was cool. I think it was a cool episode, and we're gonna see what B Mickey does. I mean, yeah. So Terry did have a meeting with him and try to give him money for the daughter. And he was like, "Nah, I want to earn it." I thought that was pretty noble because he could have easily, B Mickey could have easily took the money from Terry to take care of that, but he wants to prove himself and show that he's worthy. I mean, he was like, "Yo, this is family," and Terry's like, "Yo, you're not part of his family." I'm like, "Dang." But see, T never really liked B Mickey anyway. He never really liked B Mickey. He never really trusted B Mickey. So, he's like, "Yo, so you think that T's gonna let B Mickey down again? Who knows? Who knows? It's gonna be kind of wild. It's gonna be kind of wild." Purdy. Yep. Every time Meese was in the club, though, he was like, "Yo, this joint is hot. Yo, this joint is hot. Yo, this joint is hot." And it's like, yeah, you just leading, just leading us to him starting the label, But yeah, family, if you just joined us, definitely chime in below. Let us know your first reaction to BMF. Again, I thought it was good. I gave it a 9. And we're going to keep it pushing, man. We're going to keep it pushing and see what happens next. I'm looking forward to the next episode, fam. So look out for the first reaction for the next episode. And yeah, family, I appreciate y'all all for coming through. I ain't want to hold y'all, man. Quick first reaction. Got a little reflection right there. I want to blind y'all. Yeah, so first reaction with your boy Vacay. You already know what it is, man. Definitely stay tuned. Keep your notification bells. Thank you again, Lord Bison, for that late night super chat, my brother. And thank you for rocking with your boy, man, and all your support. Salute to you, sir. If you're a father, if anybody's a father out there, happy Father's Day. All right, you probably see me Saturday. Probably next time you see me is going to be on Saturday. And we're going to rock out, man. We're going to rock out in the studio, do some things. Get ready. Look out for the recap for Godfather Harlem, and look out for the recap for The Shy. That's what I'm about to watch next. All right, fam? I appreciate you all, fam. Again, Lord Bison, salute. Appreciate the super chat, brother. And appreciate everybody for coming through. If you're watching the replay, put #replay. It's your man, VACAY-J. Until next time, salute.